Hey everybody, welcome back to Bones and Brews. Today we're gearing up for the big game day about a week from now. So we are going to make a spicy honey sriracha chicken dip on the smoker. Let's get started. So what we're going to do here is we're going to mix a few ingredients together. First, I actually had smoked a whole chicken earlier, pulled some of that chicken meat off. So that's going to be our starting point. You could buy yourself a rotisserie chicken if you want to. Make some chicken breast shredded up. All you want is about a pound, pound and a quarter. So of that pulled, chopped up a little bit, whatever works for you. You could even use ground chicken if you like. I prefer to use that shredded chicken, that smoked chicken that we get off the smoker. So that'll be kind of our starting point today. But we're going to start with, got myself 8 ounces of cream cheese here. I left it out for just a little bit to soften. And as we open up that block of cream cheese, I always like to take a little bit, even though I'm going to put it in this bowl, and try my best to mix things together just a little bit, even though we'll mix it some more when it's on the smoker. Take myself a knife, just kind of score that cream cheese so it'll be a little easier to break apart. All right, we'll put that block of cream cheese in there and get started from there. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and throw in that chicken I was talking about. And then I've got myself about a cup here of freshly grated white cheddar cheese. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When you're making this dip, don't get the cheap stuff. Grab yourself some really quality white cheddar cheese. This is what's going to make this dip for you here, friends. Make sure you shred it yourself. Don't get that pre-shredded stuff either, all right? Next thing we do is, just so we can use as a little bit of a base in here, it'll thicken up as it cooks. About a quarter cup of chicken broth, to be honest. So we're going to throw that in there as well. So you don't want to go more than that, though. We're just a little bit of that chicken broth. Next thing we do is, it's time for that sriracha. So what we want to throw in is about 2 tablespoons of that sriracha sauce in here. And get it to come out of the container here. There we go. And then what we also want to add in is you want about 2 tablespoons of honey. Now, I'm going to go up with a little bit of the heat. You could use regular honey if you like. Because I like this stuff, actually I like it, I love it, Mike's Hot Honey. So we're going to go about 2 tablespoons of this Mike's Hot Honey as well. Now, if I was going with regular honey, I might add more sriracha instead to just kind of balance out that heat, to bring more heat from the sriracha than I'm going to get in what I would get in this Mike's Hot Honey. I'm going to add just a dash pepper, a little bit of salt, and then, my friends, is really everything that's going into this dip. So I'm going to start to blend this together, and then once I'm done, I'm going to throw it into my large cast iron dish here that we'll use to serve it with as well. We'll throw it on the Weber Smoky Mountain at about 300 degrees. With this dip and that bigger block, a lot more of that cream cheese, probably take about 45 minutes. I will probably mix it about halfway through. But let me get this all mixed together, get it in the pan, and we'll get it on the smoker. All right, friends, that spicy honey sriracha chicken dip is off of the smoker. It is piping hot. I had to mix it once in there about halfway through that cooking process. Took about 40 minutes until I could see everything was nice and bubbling inside of that cast iron dish there as well. So here, I'll give you guys a good glimpse of that here. That pan is still nice and hot. We're going to top it off. Now, you could top this off a couple of ways. You could use some green onions, which I went ahead and chopped some of those up. But I'm going to actually add a little extra heat because, why not? So I got some fresh sliced jalapeños we're going to lay on there. And then we will give this a taste test as well. Now, I did chop up those green onions, so I guess I could use those. Mix them in across the top as well. Just give it another garnish. All right. Take some of those green onions as well. Why not just sprinkle those on there as well? And there is a final look, my friends, of our dip. All right, so grab ourselves a tortilla chip for this one as well. Dig in here off to the side. Give it a little taste test. It's still a little warm. I can see that steam coming off of there. Wow. So it's definitely a sweeter dip on the front end because of that honey, obviously, that we placed in there. But then you get that heat on the back end from the sriracha, as well as, because I use that Mike's Hot Honey, that always brings a little back end heat as well. Definitely can feel that heat. Whew. This is really, really tasty, my friends. I think people are going to love it. You can definitely tell the smokiness of that pulled smoked chicken that I use in there as well. You would definitely not get that flavor, I don't think, if you used like a rotisserie chicken. That would give it a little bit of a different taste, or if you used like ground chicken that you cooked up as well. So that smoked pulled chicken, I think, is really key to kind of give it another profile, another layer as well. So enjoy this recipe. We'll throw everything in the description for you. We hope you enjoy this recipe or all your recipes that you're cooking out on the smoker for the upcoming game day. Thanks for watching.